Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Goddess Victory NIKKE. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys ahead of time that, sorry if my voice kind of sounds weird at the moment. I'm kind of getting over the tail end of I don't know if it's like kind of a cold or whatnot, or if it's just more or less the change of seasons kind of affected me, like allergies and whatnot. So aside from my voice kind of being affected a little bit, I do have a little bit of a cough, but if anything, I'll fix audio recording in post, so that way it's not completely ruined. But aside from that, pretty much at the time of this recording, it's pretty much a few days into the 2.5 anniversary, and of course it pretty much got well confirmed by the time the live stream for the anniversary dropped that yes, we are getting Little Mermaid, aka Siren, into the game, and we also have another new NIKKE to go alongside her, being the SSR version of Mihara. Specifically, her name is referred to as Mihara Bonding Chain, and also Mihara is technically now the second overspec NIKKE in the game, aside from Rappy Red Hood, though courtesy of GoGo Gacha with one of his videos I watched about Mihara, in terms of her damage and her kit, she's pretty much on par with Scarlet Black Shadow in terms of her damage. However, because of how her kit works, she's more or less more effective for more or less modes like solo raid and against boss fights, not so much for campaign, because her kit kind of specializes with singular target damage instead of say group scenarios. And then of course we also have Siren, aka a Little Mermaid. Honestly, I'll probably just refer to her as Siren because honestly Ave, Cinderella, and everyone else pretty much refers to her as Siren, so might as well call her Siren. And aside from that, we also have quite a selection of skins on offer. For example, we have the gacha skins. This being Abyss Flower for Siren. And then for Mihara, hers is called Pain Eater. And yeah, her gacha skin is not only easily one of the most suggestive gacha skins, but there's also a little bit of what could be considered false advertising with the gacha skin. Matter of fact, I wonder if I could technically show you what I'm meaning. Let's see. Skill cutscene. If I scroll down here, I might be able to see it. Maybe. There's sirens. Nope, not here. But pardon me a second. But more or less the gist is that well, aside from the fact that Shift Up essentially give us a few free pulls for each of the skins, effectively dropping the price for pretty much the max potential price for the gacha skins from 60 to like 50. Besides that, specifically the lobby animation, when it came to Mihara's gacha skin, technically people are claiming that there's more or less false advertisement, because with Mihara's skin, when it comes to the lobby animation, there's more or less a preview image, like with the lobby animations I have in particular, but the preview shows that image, but the actual lobby screen is that image. So more or less, so like for example, if we go back here, instead of it say being like this image for like it is with for Red Hood's nonsense red dress, for Mihara Bonding Chain's gacha skin, instead it would be more or less the preview image was essentially the view of Mihara's back, but with the actual like idle animation on the lobby screen, it was more or less that side view of Mihara. So that was brought up on a NIKKE Reddit. So yeah, it's more or less stirring a bit of controversy, and it's effectively kind of being addressed as like false advertisement in a way. But then aside from that, a couple other additions added aside from those is, for example, with Arcade, they actually added in the mirror pretty much currently the biggest mini game available in the game, so you can go in that, fully explore it, and then fully complete and get gems and whatnot. But then also in archives down here at the very bottom, they recently added in Kill the Lord, which I believe also involves K. So who knows, maybe there's the possibility that K will come to the game, but who knows. Aside from that, there is the side story Mudfish, which kind of has more or less like a prelude elements to, I believe, the 2.5 anniversary story, as well as pretty much also kind of ties into what happened to Siren after the events of Old Tales. But I believe, now I know the message came up on my phone, but let's see if it comes up here. Yeah, here we go. The side story picks up from campaign chapter 32 and the event story Old Tales. You may have difficulties understanding the story if you haven't reached the prequel or haven't watched the prequel. However, you can still proceed with gameplay without watching the prequel. So yeah, more or less that's kind of implying we'd be kind of lost in terms of context. Similar to how Wordless here pretty much picks up after, I believe, chapter 22, which I'm not in as of yet. And funny enough, with some of the images from the 2.5 anniversary event, they actually showed more or less the version of Uni that appears in Wordless, along with the SSR version of Mihara, who also technically appears in Wordless because of events that happened in that event. More or less, for the best I can remember, Uni effectively did something bad, like really, really bad. So as punishment, she got morphed into pretty much this very tall figure in a cloak. If anything, well, she has appeared in some of the advertisement for the 2.5 anniversary, and she also shows up, I believe, in the event. And also, prior to this, we also received that 2.5 anniversary cake from some of those gifts from the live stream. So you notice how with Uni's dialogue, it just says "coup"? If I remember correctly, as part of Uni's punishment, she effectively got more or less, she almost got the ability to talk taken away. So she can't exactly use normal words, and she instead speaks with coos, almost like a dove in a way. But from what I do recall, based on I think a breakdown of the event of Wordless, it's pretty tragic. But if anything, I'll dive into that event pretty much sometime after I go through the 2.5 anniversary, because by this point, story 1 and 2 for the event have dropped, and Mihara's banner also dropped the same time as story 2 for Unbreakable Sphere, the event in question. And also, speaking of skins, there's also 2 past skins that have been released during this event that I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty much very, very tempted to actually break my pretty much my free-to-play streak to actually get them. Because, for example, for the regular pass here, we have Beautiful You for Grave, which I'll definitely say that this particular outfit looks really, really cool. Like, it's kind of cool, but yet also kind of has a bit of sexiness and badassery to it as well.
Do I look like an ordinary person? That would be great if you think so.
Another cute little detail is the little Cinderella keychain on her purse.
This fabric isn't very form-fitting. It might be uncomfortable to move around in.
And of course, her shooting pose. Yeah, very tempted to get this pass. Now, of course, meet with these skins. Unlike the gacha skins, they don't exactly have special cutscenes for them, but they do at least look right. And then there's also the Beautiful Me skin for Cinderella. Which, not gonna lie, not only does Cinderella look great in this dress, but the coat ensemble is kind of akin to Red Hood's Nonsense Red dress, but also with the way the dress is, it's kind of akin to D-Kill the Wife's outfit.
I'm so beautiful today. I like it.
Yeah, and she too also has a little Cinderella keychain, but instead of on a purse, it's on a phone.
I don't believe there are enough mirrors here.
One nice touch about this particular outfit is that Cinderella is actually pretty much always smiling in this outfit versus her default skin. So yeah, not gonna lie, probably before the end of the second of the anniversary, more or less before these passes expire, I'm more than likely going to get them, thereby pretty much kind of breaking my free-to-play streak. And because for now I have 27 days to get the Cinderella one, and then 10 days for Graves. But yeah, at least with this, at least with those, I only have to pay the one price, and then pretty much have everything just pretty much handed to me once I, of course, complete the point milestones. Speaking of which, there's also a couple special events that are also added in on top of everything else. One of them is Road to Villain. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's no end time for this event, but more or less the gist of this is that as you complete these missions, you get materials to upgrade skill levels, as well as upgrade equipment and the collection items. And at certain points, you can even get, like for example, level 20, you get free copy Drake, as well as a SR collection item, which isn't necessary in order to actually get her favorite item. And as you progress, you get more unlockable resources, so that you can then get closer to unlocking her favorite item, like more dupes, and of course, and whatnot. So more or less, you get all these really good resources for free, so that way you can then use those to essentially upgrade Drake, pretty much get her emerald bead potentially, and also essentially unlock her favorite item. And yeah, there's a lot to this. You can even get a tier 9 manufacturer equipment selection box, which is also nice. You pretty much complete like daily, weekly, or challenge missions to essentially complete progress, so that way you can get these rewards. So as far as I know, this is pretty much permanent for the time being. But yeah, this is a very nice head start for especially newer players, especially to get some early progress to breaking the 160 wall. And speaking of SSRs, as part of other rewards, you notice that my gem count is like well over 100 multis worth. Well, I've pretty much been saving up to this point, and of course various other rewards through like gift codes and whatnot, or more or less through CD keys handed out by Shift Up and whatnot. And another little special event is, if we scroll down here, is this, the 5x5 supplies. Sorry about that. Had to had a cough to get rid of, but I mean, yeah, I could be honestly trying to get better at this right now, but yeah, as the saying goes, the show must go on. Anywho, so with the 5x5 supplies, essentially how this works is that every day you get 3 of these gacha tickets, so that you can then use them to either manually flip up these squares to reveal whatever item is underneath them, which is pretty much any of these among this list here. And then as how this goes is that at one point, once you reveal this, the custom modules amongst one of these squares, then you can do a resupply request, which essentially resets the board. And then I believe, depending on the fever, once you have a fever mode, it actually, I believe, it actually can multiply the resources you get, I think. Let me just double check here. Yeah, you can request a supply when you meet the conditions. You may request a resupply when you flip the tile and obtain type A supplies, aka the module. And you may request a resupply when there are 18 or more flipped tiles on the supply board as well. And when requesting a resupply, you will receive the resupply reward allocated for the current cycle. And then fever mode, get a fever energy each time you flip a tile. Fever mode will be activated when you get a certain amount of fever energy, and you get double the rewards when you flip tiles during the fever mode. And then of course the fever energy will be set when you request a resupply. And let's see. Yeah, so far I've done the first two, where I got 2 and then 3 advanced recur vouchers respectively. If I do it for a third time, they'll get 5 more. And then after the 4th cycle, I'll get a Tier 9 equipment manufacturer selection box. And then the next one is going to be a collection item selection box. And then custom module, which speaking of those advanced recruiter vouchers, currently I have 45 of them. And now initially when I last recorded NIKKE, the last event I did was Cross event, which at that time I had pretty much 20 in my inventory. Now where the others came from was aside from of course the 5x5, I got 10 pretty much at the start of the 2.5 anniversary, courtesy of this, which pretty much you get a free copy of the other new SSR introduced in this event, Mori, and 10 advanced recruit vouchers. But aside from that, there's more via these rewards in my inventory or in my memo box. Now there was kind of a special little I guess community event going on the NIKKE Twitter, which kind of was like a board game sort of thing with this Game of Fortune event, and essentially we were getting a certain amount of rewards each time one of those posts came about. So the first one was 5 advanced recruit vouchers, then another 2, then another 3, and then finally we got another 10 advanced recruit vouchers, pretty much for kicking off the actual 2.5 anniversary of NIKKE, which, well, at the time of this recording was the 3rd. It was the 3rd of May. Right now it's the 4th of May. And also I entered in a CD key recently, which was 30 months together, which gives us 10 advanced recruit or 10 regular recruit vouchers, 6 of these growth sets, and then some other goodies here. So we're gonna see about claiming these goodies here. There we go. So yeah, for now, I have 65 advanced recruit vouchers at my disposal and 127 recruit vouchers. And also, pretty much just like Cinderella and Grace banners, we have free daily pulls for Mihar and Little Mermaid's banners. Following the terrorist attack on the Ark, Mihar's memory was erased once again. Through Mana, she received a new body that Siren had prepared beforehand. She has returned to the surface, searching for rare rapture species.
With this body, I think I'll be able to try out even more things. So this is what it feels like to be shackled. I think these changes in my body have made me more sensitive. Now I can enjoy even deeper sensations.
And then of course her shooting pose. Yeah, even though she's not great for campaign, she is overall improved over her original. And then if we showcase her other skin.
If you're under some stress, feel free to take it out on me. When are you finally going to let go of your reservations and let me enjoy this fully? Still too weak. Can't you do it a little harder?
Yeah, very, very suggestive. And there's pretty much a preview of her burst animation. And also, yeah, before I talk about a bonus that's been implemented for these particular banners, there's kind of a confession I want to make. specifically involving a Little Mermaid. So, yeah, I'm gonna show you. So, I was doing free daily pulls on Little Mermaid's banner, and at one point, I believe it was about maybe 5 days into her banner, I ended up doing one of the free daily pulls. It went SSR, and then next thing I know, it was Pilgrim, and yeah, I ended up getting Little Mermaid on a free daily pull. Not even before Mihara's banner dropped, or even before doing any multis. So, yeah, Siren is now in my roster, and it was before I even did a single multi.
Oh, right! I can't speak normally. I should keep talking, or else I might forget how to speak. What should I create with my bubbles today?
Definitely a lot of visual detail when it comes to Siren.
I should keep talking, or else I might forget how to speak.
And then, of course, her Abyss Flower outfit. Which there's definitely a lot of detail with this design, for sure.
I hope that one day I can show this place to everyone. My own space. Someday, will I be able to swim freely outside these bubbles? I feel like I've become one with the bubbles.
And yeah, shooting pose is pretty much the same. And yeah, as far as her overall skills and abilities, yeah, she's very, very good. Like more or less Go-Go Gacha, when I was watching some videos about more or less what details he was giving about Siren, she's effectively, like, she can easily be swapped in for say leader. Like, she is like that good. Though one thing that's kind of criminal arguably about what Shift Up did, they made her wind code and not water code. It's like, what? It's like, shift up, come on. Everything about Siren is water-based. Bubbles, I mean, the fact that she's based on the Little Mermaid, aka Ariel, it's like she freaking ends up in the ocean and came out from the ocean after Old Tales, based on Mudfish's more or less hints. But it's like, I don't know. There are several things that pretty much hinted at her being water-based, not wind-based, but there is a way I can actually prove that I didn't do any multis, because more or less with these banners in particular, they actually introduced more or less a what they're calling a recruitment benefit system, or more or less a rebate system. So basically how the gist of this works is that every time you do a certain amount of pulls, like for example, once you do 20 in total, then you get this first reward. They get another for 40 more, then another 40, another 40, another 40, another 40. And pretty much, yeah, it gets very, very expensive. But more or less, the more multis you do, the more kind of rewards you get in exchange for doing them. So, for example, if I do pretty much 100 pulls in total on just Siren's banner, I'll get 10 Investor Crew vouchers. Then if I do another 80 pulls, that's another 10, and then another 80. But then of course, yeah, it gets pretty much more and more expensive per pretty much milestone here when it comes to getting back, or more or less getting rewards for pulls. And as far as I'm aware, the free daily pulls don't count towards it, I think. I'm not entirely sure if it does or not, but we'll at least do the free daily pull on each of the banners. And when it comes to pulling for Little Mermaid, when it comes to pulling for Siren and Mihara, I'll save doing pulls on their banners for a separate video. Not gonna lie, I was kind of thinking that was gonna fake out to potentially an SSR, but not so much luck. But yeah, pretty much with the amount of recruit vouchers and gems I have at the moment, I can do a lot of pulls for these banners. But then again, there's also the fact that there's the upcoming collab with Stellar Blade coming up, so I may potentially try to save up resources before then, or up to that point. But on the other hand, there's still quite a few chapters in campaign I can more or less go through, and thanks to the quick battle feature that was added in the, I believe in the Brady update, I can actually blitz through most of the battles in the campaign pretty quick, thus making it to where I can actually hopefully farm up gems relatively fast, and then use those gems for the upcoming collab. But yeah, in terms of who I'm gonna prioritize, I don't know. I may potentially prioritize Siren more so than Mihara, especially since Siren is going to be a lot more versatile versus Mihara, mainly because of how Mihara's kit is designed. I still want to have both for the roster, more or less as kind of a collection sort of mentality, but in all honesty, yeah, I might not use Mihara a lot, but I still want to get her for the roster. And then aside from that, currently I have pretty much all those recruit vouchers for ordinary recruit, and I almost have enough exchange for 2 exchanges, which I might probably exchange for Naga so I can potentially get her close to being MLB'd. And yeah, I have over 400 social recruit points, which is easily the most of those points I've had at pretty much this point, or at any point for that matter. Now I do want to do at least one more thing before we see about potentially going into the event. One of those is potentially showing off what the pretty much quick battle looks like, at least from an aesthetic setting. Now, it specifically appeared when I at one point tried to go through hard mode. Well, during the last time I went through hard mode, but if I recall correctly, the skippable ones will have the solid rings, and the unskippables have the rotating rings, I believe. Yeah, so that doesn't have the quick battle option. But yeah, I believe with these ones, like here, that don't have the rotating ring, these ones I believe are the ones that you can actually skip, or more or less you can quick battle and you automatically go to the victory screen. Now of course the quick battle option only is a thing for normal mode, not hard mode. But there's also one more thing I want to do before we head into the story, and that is I want to see about finally for the synchro device. Yeah, and this is pretty much the new aesthetics that were done for the 2.5 anniversary, such as the balloons, the streamers, the very colorful blimp. Yep, and there's Mecha Shifty. And they even have a special remix of the theme for the outpost here as well. Nice. That's another 100 gems. But based on math that I did, I should have enough resources at this point to get everyone to level 200 now.
My glass slippers have become so clean, so majestic. In accordance with your will, I will strive ever harder. I've grown a little, right?
Level reset is unavailable for NIKKEs who have reached max level.
I didn't know it was possible to make such progress at this age. Wow! Am I getting stronger?
And there we go. Synchro device enhancement available. So now, for now, we can reach like 374. And speaking of which, let's use those synchro expansions that I got recently. And now, let's see about getting our girl Siren in here.
I can make even more bubbles now.
And let's see, I can put 2 more in here. I may potentially put Rapunzel in here. But now we can see about enhancing. Which of course, yeah, this is going to cost a lot of credits, battle data, and core dust. Yeah, good thing I've been saving up a lot of these resources. Yeah, and I still have a crap ton of core dust resources I can use. Yeah, let's see how far I can go. Well, at least 202. Because I don't think I have anything else I can get more credits from. Let's see, there's those. Now that's core dust and battle data. Yes, and... oh! There we go. Nope, still not enough. But yeah, everyone's significantly stronger now. Yeah, I could potentially put Oscar in here to help with like fire teams. I think for now, how about not? I'll put Rapunzel in here.
It's been quite some time since someone looked after me like this.
Of course, before I use her on a team, I'm definitely going to have to upgrade her skills. And I still have one more free spot open, so that may potentially be for Asuka. Something I almost neglected. I believe there should be further upgrades I can actually do. Yep, the recycling center. Yeah. I've been pretty much sitting on a lot of these resources pretty much until I finally got the next upgrade for the synchro device. I want to say I briefly saw Siren here. Oh, there she is.
This is a nice place. If we had all lived together in a place like this, I wonder what it would have been like.
We'll definitely see about upgrading her and potentially fitting her on the team prior to going into the Unbreakable Sphere event. And speaking of doing more recruits, I'm probably going to do pretty much one big pull session for Mihara and for Respect Mihara, aka Mihara Bonding Chain, and Siren. But aside from that, I also have a lot of molds I can do, and of course there's also ordinary recruits. So yeah, for now I can open 9 of the mid quality, 6 high quality, which that can easily change depending on the amount of spare body I get. And I also have enough to do 1 Elysian, 1 Missless, 1 Tetra, and almost 2 overspec / pilgrim molds. I'm technically pretty much 7 pieces away, and as far as I'm aware, I don't think I can actually reach the next floors as of yet. Well, yeah, I think it might still be a bit, but I don't know. If anything, when I do my pulls, I'll at least open the 1 pilgrim mold I have available, and who knows, maybe I'll break the bad luck streak with the mold and actually get potentially get an SSR. But that will pretty much wait till later. Specifically when I do the pretty much big 2.5 anniversary pulls. And yeah, pretty much before we hop into the event story, I'll do the upgrading for Siren in terms of giving her gear, upgrading her skills a little bit and whatnot, and then we'll hop into the event and pretty much blitz through and whatnot and get it done ASAP. So that way I can then see about collecting the rewards and then do a nice big pull session and see if our luck by chance pulls out. Also, one other thing to mention is that with the event, there's going to be SSR selectors, but specifically for pretty much the half anniversary NIKKEs. So for example, we'll be able to get more copies of Mori, but also we'll be able to get more copies. We'll also have a chance to get the other half anniversary NIKKEs, those being Rai or Ray. Though given the Ava collab, I pretty much consider her named Rai, and as far as I know, that's her name. But because I haven't heard it actually said out loud from any of the characters in game, but aside from her, then there's also we can also get Kilo. Where's Kilo? I know she's on here. There we are. But of course, by default, it shows Talos.
Tell me if you need anything, and I'll see to it right away.
But yeah, with the selector, I believe it does show an image of Kilo herself, and not so much Talos, because Talos, aka the mecha, is essentially kind of a separate entity. More or less, it's kind of akin to Tony Stark and Jarvis in a way. But yeah, we're gonna see about applying those upgrades to Siren, and then we'll cut back and we'll see about hopping to Unbreakable Sphere and see about pretty much, in theory, doing the whole event in one sitting. So I'll be back in a bit.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alright, and we're back. So off screen, I went ahead and raised up Little Mermaid's overall level, and of course, well, her level was increased thanks to the upgrade in the single device, but I also upped her skills and her equipment thus far, and for now, she is one of the only few NIKKEs in my roster that has all her skills at level 7. And then aside from Siren, the only other ones who have their skills at 7 at the moment are Cinderella, Rappy Red Hood, and also Crown. They're the only ones who I actually increased their skill to level 7 at the moment. Pretty much everyone else, for the most part, who I've upped their skills for, are pretty much at 5 across the board. So if anything, I'll pretty much increase everyone else to like at least maybe 7 across the board, if not higher, depending on how much resources I have at the time. And also, off screen, I did a little testing with Siren, specifically in hard mode for the campaign, and yeah, she works surprisingly very, very well. And currently, I am pretty much in chapter 9 of hard mode at the moment. Specifically, 916 is pretty much where I'm at in hard mode, and I was able to actually, well, I had trouble dealing with the last bosses for hard mode of chapters 7 and 8, but all I had to do was switch around some NIKKEs here and there, and I actually managed to get past those final bosses. So if I go down to the squad here, one of the teams that I got to work pretty well consistently is having in this specific order: Crown, Siren, Rappy Red Hood, Cinderella, and Rapunzel. Original Rapunzel, not Pure Grace Rapunzel. And then aside from that, I had another team composition that instead of Rapunzel, it was Red Hood. Both of those teams worked pretty effective. And another combination I used for a couple battles was more or less, well, I believe at one point, I think I tried Siren with the Bunny Twins, Rappy, and Cinderella, I believe. And then one of the other combinations was, instead of Rapunzel, I had Naga as the other party member. But yeah, so far, pretty much from what I've tested, Siren is very, very good on my team. Like, boss battles aside, for the most part, I was just pretty much blitzing through the hard mode stages, even with the overall combat power being like quite a bit lower than the recommended. Like, pretty much by the time where you get to where I'm at currently in hard mode, that's when the recommended combat power pretty much reaches like the 200,000 mark. But even before that, besides from the final bosses of the hard mode chapters for chapter 7 and 8, aside from that, I was having a relatively decent time aside from the bosses and certain annoying enemy setups. And one thing I forgot to showcase in the first little bit is actually I forgot to showcase Mori. All right, where is she? She should be here near the bottom. There she is. So yeah, this is Mori, a NIKKE from Missless's Incubator Squad. With no outstanding abilities, she was part of a mass-produced NIKKE squad, but was later expelled to the Incubator Squad as a disciplinary action. She does not trust those around her and keeps all kinds of survival items in her bag. Yeah, so she's pretty much kind of a lone wolf character, I guess. But currently she's the only one of her squad, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, she's kind of a survivalist character in a way. Kind of similar to Tuve, given the fact that I believe there's a certain event story involving her where she was kind of on her own in a frozen mountaintop, I believe.
Stay out of my hair, and I'll do the same for you. What are you looking at? Haven't you ever seen anyone eat before? Stay out of my hair, and I'll do the same for you. What are you looking at? Haven't you ever seen anyone eat before?
Yeah, I think that's the...
What am I supposed to do here?
There's the other line. Yeah, one thing that's kind of cute is this little teddy bear charm that she has on her bag.
Stay out of my hair, and I'll do the same for you.
And of course her shooting pose. And yeah, thanks to the selectors that we'll be able to get, technically for new players, that's a character that they can, an SSR that they can MLB right away. So that way they'll pretty much be immediately one step closer to breaking the 160 wall. And speaking of getting characters, since it has become a new day, we can do 2 more free daily polls. But yeah, after progressing through, if we get Mihara from this, that'd be fantastic. Okay, we need to see Missless. No, it's Elysian. Okay, but who is it? Oh, Vesti.
I don't know what I'll end up doing.
Okay, well, that was actually a surprise. I was not expecting a SSR on there, but it was not Mihara, but still, getting an SSR on a daily, not bad. But yeah, through completing more of hard mode, I of course upgraded my outpost defense and got some more gems as well. So now I have enough for pretty much 11 multis. Well, actually 12. Speaking of more gems, yep, we can get all this stuff now. And yeah, if I'm going to boost my team even more through the synchro device, I'm definitely going to need more credits because I am kind of broke in terms of credits. Like doing the mass upgrades in the synchro device kind of drained me dry for sure. But with all that stuff out of the way, let's finally see about kicking off the 2.5 anniversary event, Unbreakable Sphere.
Initiating operation AA Pillar deployment to eliminate the so-called crystal region. The objective is to eradicate all of the E2 crystals in the crystal region and complete the groundwork for the future expansion of Reclamation Site 01. Shifty, are you ready?
Yes. I received word that the commander and the counter squad are en route to another location. Upon confirmation from the Central Government Intelligence Department, we've become aware there are no squads that have been officially deployed to the Crystal region. Of course, we can't discount the fact that there might be squads who came up unofficially. But who would do that? No one else can compare to the counters.
Good. As long as nothing unusual happens at the AA Pillar landing site, no NIKKE should be caught up in any trouble. Let's commence the operation. AA Pillar launch sequence ready.
AA Pillar landing coordinates set.
Confirming landing coordinates. Firing AA Pillar towards the guide signal. Launch complete. Transferring control to the operator until landing.
Control transfer complete. Now then, if we do this and this, all set. Landing now. Landing in 3 minutes? Wow, the AA pillar descends much slower than the A pillar. Maybe because it's so much larger.
The energy contained within it is significantly greater than that of the A pillar. Sorry, but this appears to be an urgent call.
It's okay, take it.
Mihara? What is it? You've captured a rare specimen? Where are you right now? Sorry? Get away from there immediately!
Mana, I'm picking up a strange signal near the AA pillar.
What?
Oh, it's gluttony. A colossal entity of some kind bursts out from under the ground. Yeah, that would be gluttony. Yeah, this thing essentially looks like, well, we'll probably face it as a boss battle, but essentially looks like a borderline giant turd with like 3 mouths, and it has kind of tentacles, or like more or less kind of like Hydra heads coming off it that also have mouths of their own. But yeah, we kind of we did get a hint about gluttony, but mainly name only during Old Tales, because it was made mention that there was an initial assault on the lift, but said assault was actually stopped by gluttony. This rapture in particular. Yep, it ate it. The AA pillar is swallowed whole by what seems to be a massive mouth.
What is that thing?
That would be gluttony.
That thing just swallowed the entire AA pillar.
This is an emergency. Contact ARC Command. Tell them codename Gluttony has appeared.
Yep. That be him.
I hear the sound of something falling in the water, and my body begins to sink underneath the surface. I think I'm drowning. How long can a NIKKE breathe underwater again? How long can my body last? No one's here. Who will come to save me? If I knew this would happen, I wouldn't have accepted that offer. No matter how miserable life got, I didn't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die! Someone save me! Please!
You won't die.
Someone grabs my hand, which is flailing desperately.
No matter what happens, you're not dying. I promise.
I feel the warmth of someone else's hand grasping mine, and I hear a soothing voice. I close my eyes.
Oh, so Mori got rescued by Siren. Well, that was kind of an ominous whisper. Mori opens her eyes.
What is this place?
Mori slowly looks around. Schools of fish leisurely swim past what seems to be a transparent barrier. It's as if Mori is submerged in the ocean.
Am I really dead?
Mori turns her head towards the voice.
Is that a fairy?
And not quite. Cool. Alright, so first things first.
This place used to be so quiet.
Excuse me.
But now it's bustling with noise.
Oh. So technically 2 days left to get all the login rewards for the login stamp. Let's see, what's this? Ah, premium background. Oh, might as well claim them all. Okay, so that gives us 5 more advanced recruit vouchers, bring us to 70. And then we have one of the NIKKE selection boxes. So yeah, with this, we could get copies of Mori, Kilo, or Rai. So technically for newer players, it'd probably be best for them to, based on what I've heard, to pretty much use the selectors to MLB Mori, especially since for newer players, she could be pretty helpful early on, especially when it comes to breaking the 160 wall. But for me, I may potentially use the selectors to get Kilo and Rai because I don't have those characters in my roster. So might use the selectors for them so I have them in the roster. But yeah, pretty much at the time of recording, I'll have to wait 2 more days in order to get the last of the advanced recruit vouchers, which will pretty much be another 5, bringing me to 75.
What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
Okay, so the currency is called Chain of Fate. Even chains of different colors intertwine into one as they collide and live together. This chain will surely become a force to overcome all misfortunes and hardships in this world. Huh. And it's kind of like a similar color pattern to her bubbles.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
Huh. These little slimes actually kind of remind me, or almost seem akin to the mini game that's actually involved, being Bubble March. Though I believe Bubble March, I'm gonna have to go through at least stage 5 to unlock. Yep. But yeah, by this point, story 2 is dropped and whatnot.
Check on the bubble tree. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
Defective Products is the name of that track.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Now the 50 gems. Yeah, one thing I can definitely say is that the large tree almost kind of reminds me of, well, at least with, like the image that was used in the 2.5 anniversary live stream.
Why don't we
It kind of reminds me of, it kind of reminded me of Yggdrasil, pretty much the world tree from like Norse mythology.
I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy.
Uh-oh. So, Gian's theme. Actually,
This place used to be so quiet.
yeah, now that I think about it, being that Mihara and Uni are actually going to be involved in this story,
But now it's bustling with noise.
I wonder if Mihara is gonna by chance
Go check on the bubble tree.
excuse me. That one's a longing. But I'm kind of curious if Mihara will by chance basically tell kind of what basically became of them prior to basically meeting Siren.
What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy. Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
There's some more gems.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Oh, okay. That's a teleporter. Huh.
What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy.
AA pillar. Well, that's kind of cute. The little slimes going down the playground slide. That's pretty cute. And there's even ones on the seesaws over here. That's definitely cute.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Hunger. Yeah, that's pretty much Gluttony's theme. The fact that the track is called Hunger.
What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy. Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
There's some more gems.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy.
Water drop. That's pretty much what we were hearing earlier, I believe.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
Matter of fact, I think that's the track playing now. Out of curiosity, who's the challenge?
To think I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy.
It actually didn't load there for a second. But let's see, this is... Ah, Stormbringer. Okay. And why not? We'll construct the team I was using earlier. So, we use Siren, Crown, Rappy, Cinderella, and let's put in Red Hood.
What? You expect me to go out in this outfit?
Most of the battles are probably unlocked up at this point, but I'll have to wait till tomorrow so I can get another entry so I can fight each of the sequel stages. Yeah.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Yep. A nice quick battle. Okay, so we got five more of the lost relics. Let's see here.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree? This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
There we go. War dress.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Alright, we got 3 more.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
That's 24. I'm assuming the last ones are over here.
To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
Anything related to books, among other things on the vacant lot, is placed here. If you're bored, you can read them whenever you want. Huh. Interesting.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Okay, so we got some entries we can get. Oh, come on. There we go. And then we'll grab the memory film. Okay, so we got another 10 advanced recruit vouchers we can get in here. So with those, combined with what we do have now, that will bring us to 80. And then the 5 from the login calendar will bring us to 85. So, yeah. Good chunk of, so that's definitely a nice, healthy amount of advanced recruit vouchers that we have access to. But where are the last relics? They gotta be nearby somewhere. Oh, I see one.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
Endless Blue. Kind of interesting sounding track. Alright, so we're just missing one. Question is, where could it be? Now, I want to say, based on imagery I saw for chapters... Oh, there it is. I want to say, based on imagery I saw for chapter 37 and 38...
It makes me happy.
I want to say there's a region kind of similar to this, where pretty much the counters pretty much find their way to. I want to say it's not this area in particular, but it was a region that looked very, very similar in terms of its design. Okay, so now that we got all the current lost relics, let's get into the story.
To think I'd ever worry about something like this.
Oh, hold up a second. What was that?
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
Sometimes the fish wandering in the sea would fall into the bubble wall, so I built a pond here and kept them inside. When I'm really bored, just watching the fish makes time go by faster. By the way, I'm not sure if they are edible, so don't eat them raw without cooking. Is there more little signs like that? Oh, there's one there.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
This is the playground the bubbles built. I didn't really order them to do that, it just appeared at some point. Feel free to play here if you want. The bubbles play here sometimes, so just be careful around them. Okay.
What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
And then there's the bubble tree. This is the bubble tree that grows bubbles. The bubbles on the tree will fall to the ground once they've fully grown. Be careful not to get hit when you're under the tree. The bubbles are liquid metal, so it'll hurt a lot if you get hit by them. Ah, okay. Yeah, I read that one. Oh, there's one there.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
And the flower bed. This is a flower bed. Although they grow bravely even under the sea, you must not step over or pluck them. Let's see, I imagine there's at least one more sign. There's one there. Wonder where those vehicles came from. It looks like there's one near those building materials.
To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
Is that the AA pillar? Oh, warning. This pillar seems to be asleep. You'll be in big trouble if you accidentally disturb it. Do not touch it.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
Vacant lot. This is where items that fall into the sea are stored. I should have separated them properly. Sorry. You can take anything you want. So kind of a metaphorical junkyard.
What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
And then the workshop. This is where useful things that the bubbles collected from the vacant lot are stored. You can take and use anything you want. By the way, there may be some bubbles mixed in them. Don't be too surprised if you come across one later.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree? This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
So yeah, you see the figure in the cloak standing behind Mihara? Yeah, that's Uni, like I previously mentioned. Essentially, due to something very, very bad that Uni did, she essentially got, as punishment, altered to this form. But I'm sure they'll probably delve into it in the event storyline a bit, because if you think about it, if there's new players hopping into this event and they haven't really encountered that particular moment in, say, Wordless or any other moment in the campaign that actually explains it, they could be kind of lost as to what's going on. So hopefully with this event story, it'll actually Mihara will potentially provide context as to why she and Uni are how they are appearance wise. Okay, so who we got for the reward boosters? Oh, okay. We got Little Mermaid, who will give 60, Cinderella with 40, as well as Grave. And then Mori, Uni, and Mana will give 30. And then regular Mihara, Belorda, and Ether are 20 apiece. So maybe in Story 2, Mihara Bonding Chain will be a reward boosting NIKKE. Oh. There, one quick side tangent, real quick. I actually forgot to mention something about the 5x5, because aside from the fact that you get 3 of the tickets whenever you log in, you also get some whenever you actually complete certain missions. For example, you get You'll get one if you acquire, say, Siren or Mihara bonding chain, and then you'll also get ones for accomplishing other tasks, such as getting their skills to like level 4, then level 7, reaching bond level 10, and then equipping them with a collection item and whatnot. So I actually did some of those missions. So that gives me more tickets I can actually use for this. So let's bulk claim again, and then resupply. Alright, so that gives us 75. So once we get the next 5 from the login calendar, that will bring us to 80. Yep, that's all the supply tickets I have for now. But yeah, I did equip Siren with a SR collection item that I just happened to have, and it's currently at level 10.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
So we already know how Mori ended up, well, kinda ended up in this area. So I guess we'll have to see how Mihara and Uni got there. But first, let's assemble the team.
Let's go and find everyone!
So first, we'll put in Siren.
I will go with you.
And then we'll put in Cinderella.
If you call, I will come.
And then we'll put in Grave.
Roger.
And Rappy.
Joining the mission.
And let's put in Red Hood. Why not?
You expect me to go out in this outfit?
Like, I'm already getting a 100% boost for the rewards, so yeah. This should be pretty easy to go stage by stage by stage.
I'm not a fairy.
Where am I?
Fairy. So cute.
Huh? Wait, they're already there?
Hey there. About time you came too.
Yeah, this is current Uni. After her, punishment.
Who are you?
Mori quickly backs up.
What is this place? Where did you bring me?
We're all NIKKEs, aren't we? Are you a NIKKE too?
A NIKKE?
Yeah, and we're at the bottom of the ocean right now. Isn't that amazing?
We're underwater? Don't be ridiculous. Do you really think I'd fall for that?
I know it's hard to believe. I was thinking the same thing only a few minutes ago.
What?
Uni and I woke up just a little while ago too. It seems like we were in a shipwreck, like you. Isn't that right, Uni?
What is going on?
What are your names, by the way? I have to be able to call you something.
You weren't traveling together?
Nope. This is my first time seeing her. I'll kick off the introductions. I'm Mihara. And this is my partner, Uni, who is dear to me. As you can see, Uni is a little different than the usual NIKKE.
Yeah, that's kind of an understatement.
She communicates with these vocalizations that I personally find adorable. She still understands everything we're saying, though, so you'll still be able to communicate with her. It fascinates me every time I see it. A NIKKE who communicates by making similar sounds as Uni. The world really does contain all sorts of wonders. So, what's your name?
Siren!
That's That's a pretty name. And you, kiddo?
Who are you calling kiddo?
Tell us your name and I won't have to call you that.
Mori.
Good. Now that we all know each other's names, any chance you can fill us in on where we are?
I saw you falling into the ocean near the bubble tree. I saved you. And waited until you came to.
Wow. So you saved us. Thanks a bunch.
So, are we really underwater right now?
Uh-huh.
Don't lie. How can we be underwater? We're all able to breathe perfectly normal.
Is that transparent barrier protecting us?
Barrier?
Mori turns her head and looks upward. A massive barrier comes into view, holding back the seawater and all marine life from pouring down onto them.
It's actually true. So this place really is at the bottom of the ocean?
I never knew a place like this existed. So mysterious. Could it be a new lost sector? Siren would certainly be happy to hear that.
Yeah, we don't need Siren getting her grimy mitts on this place. Like, period.
How do we get back up?
Oh.
Is there any way to get back up to the surface from here?
I will make one.
Excuse me? You mean there isn't a way to get back up now? In other words, we're trapped down here?
For now.
No, this can't be happening. I need to go. If I don't get out of here, I'll lose the opportunity I worked so hard for.
Calm down.
This is all one big lie. I don't believe we're underwater for a second. How do we know that so-called barrier isn't some kind of projection? Or a hologram?
Little Mermaid frantically shakes her head.
I'm not waiting around. Get out of my way. I've got to get out of here right now.
Yeah, sounds like someone's hungry.
How about we all settle down for a moment and get some food in us first? I will eliminate them all.
Let me clear my throat.
How heavy your burden has been.
Enemy down.
And let's go again.
I need time.
There we go.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Mori bites into the chocolate Splendiman in her hand.
What are you looking at?
Is it tasty?
If it wasn't, do you think I'd be eating it? Now stop staring at me as I eat.
It's good to see you eating so enthusiastically. I was afraid your wariness would diminish your appetite.
I'll never have a problem eating.
You're cute.
Stop calling me cute.
Thanks for giving us something to eat, Siren.
It's my first time having guests. Thank you all for coming and enjoying yourselves.
You mean that we're the first ones to come here?
Uh-huh.
That's why you don't have a way to go back to the surface right now. You've never gotten anyone out of here before.
That's right. Still, I will send you all back. If If I try doing the opposite of how I rescued you, it might be possible.
And how did you rescue us?
Little Mermaid extends her hand. A purple sphere forms at her fingertips.
What is that?
It's called a bubble. I was able to save you by putting you in one of these.
How is a NIKKE capable of making something like that?
Are you sure you're not a fairy after all?
Little Mermaid shakes her head.
I'm just kidding around. So, that's what you used to save us, huh?
Yes! I have the power of the Kotodama! A power which I can also imbue the bubbles with! It means I don't have to physically move them myself. That's how I was able to control the bubbles to transport you all here safely!
Kotodama?
What's that? Are you using this Kotodama thing now?
Oh no! Certainly not! In the past, I wasn't able to control it as well, and uttering a single word would be enough to unleash it. But then, a long time ago, I spent some time with a friend, and we spoke many words to each other.
I think this has to do with the more or less prequel story, Mudfish, because from what I know, Siren effectively, when she survived the incident with the lift, she pretty much came into contact with who would be known as one of the heretics, Leviathan, and based on what little I know, because I haven't watched Mudfish yet, Leviathan essentially became kind of a friend for Siren.
That's when I realized what a joyful experience speaking with someone could be. After that, I looked into a way to form bubbles inside my throat as a way to be able to control the Kotodama.
Huh. Really?
That's how I won't use the Kotodama against either of you accidentally.
Good to know.
Why don't you use that power now and send us back up?
That's kind of interesting that Siren goes about it that way to control the Kotodama, because as far as I'm aware, Maiden doesn't really have to do something unique to actually control the power of her Kotodama. She just basically has to be selective with what phrases she uses, so that way she doesn't trigger it. Plus, most of the time, aside from her ice maiden form, or actually aside from her ice rose variant, most of the time she has her mouth covered by that face mask, which essentially works as basically kind of a seal.
I'm sorry. I used too many bubbles when I rescued you, so now I need a while to recover.
For how long?
1 month.
A month? Sheesh.
For a whole month?
That's quite a long recovery time. Mori stands up.
I can't wait that long. I need to go. Maybe I can swim out of here somehow.
Yeah, good luck. Depending on how deep you are under the surface, you'll more than likely drown before you reach the surface of the water.
If you leave this bubble, you will die. We are NIKKEs after all.
You seem awfully certain.
Because it's the truth.
I don't trust you. How am I supposed to trust a stranger I just met telling me I've got to spend an entire month cooped up with them? I'm going to...
Mori, it would be best not to leave.
Are you really taking her at her word?
I am. She seems quite certain of what she's saying. There must be a reason for that. I like living on the edge and taking risks, too. But I wouldn't gamble with Uni's life. I don't know what urgent matters you have, but surely it would be foolish to gamble with your own life.
That may be true, but I
will get you out! I will make sure to send you back up to the surface! I promise! So please, be patient and wait for a little while.
A little while? I'm going to be waiting for an entire month? Fine, but not a moment longer.
Little Mermaid smiles brightly.
What are you smiling for? Nothing.
I'm glad we were able to come to an agreeable conclusion. Siren, is there anything we can do to help while you make the bubble for our escape? We don't need to do anything?
Oh, no you don't. You'll just end up changing your mind later and roping us into helping with something. I can't stand that kind of thing.
We don't want to take without giving something back. Please, let us help. We can do anything.
In that case...
I vowed to protect you.
I've got this.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Kind of interesting how the battle background is pretty much a city area, or pretty much burying the city area, just more or less covered with plant life.
Look at all this stuff.
Mori, Uni, and Mihara gaze upon the open space. The destroyed remains of plans, buildings, submarines, and more lie scattered everywhere. I feel like that was supposed to say planes.
That thing over there. I'm certain that I've seen it before. Was it called an AA pillar?
So that's what it's called! There's a large amount of energy still stored inside it, but it seems to have stopped working. So I decided to leave it here.
There sure are a lot of fascinating things in this place.
We offer our help and this is where you bring us? Let me guess. You want us to start rummaging through this stuff.
Look around and bring back anything that appears useful. Up until now, I've been alone and thus didn't need much. Now, however, there are several of us. If it's too much to ask, you don't have to.
It's fine. You want us to scavenge for materials, is that it? Okay, fine. You can go. We'll do as we're told. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Mori trudges toward the wrecked plane.
Sifting through wreckage for valuable items sounds fun to me. Don't you agree, Uni? Well, we're going to get to it. Good luck making those bubbles, Siren.
A few moments later...
What the heck are those?
Something tells me she found the sentient bubbles. Mori stares at the floating bubbles hopping on top of the plane. Yep, the sentient bubbles.
Right. Those were all made up of bubbles. Didn't she say they were robots of some kind?
The bubbles hop and roll around on the plane.
I've never seen robots that playful. You're so annoying. Go away. I said go. All right, they are kind of cute.
Oddly enough, yeah, the bubbles kind of remind me of slime creatures from the Dragon Quest franchise, given that they're cute little blobs with faces.
Surely it wouldn't hurt to touch it. Just once.
Mori.
Ah! What is it?
I thought you'd be lonely over here by yourself.
Well, think again. I'm not lonely at all.
I see. You're very impressive.
Don't treat me like a little kid.
All right. So cute.
Why did you really come over here? You trying to pilfer everything that I gathered?
Huh?
Or you want me to head over to your side and help you find more stuff? If that's the case, then get lost. I'll do no such thing.
I'm not after any of that. Stop being so tense. Why would I do any of that stuff? It's not like this is a proper scavenging mission anyway. It's just a small task that Siren gave us.
Oh, right. I guess this isn't an official mission or anything.
Mori, are you from a resource gathering squad?
Why are you asking?
I'm just curious. We are going to be spending a lot of time together, but I don't know anything about you.
And it's going to stay that way. As soon as I leave this place, I won't see you ever again.
Yeah? That's unfortunate. I was hoping I'd be able to keep seeing you.
Well, it won't happen. Not with me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. We'll leave you be. See you later.
Mihara walks away.
What are you looking at?
Uni, are you coming?
Uni turns and leaves as well, trailing behind Mihara. Mori sits down on the ground.
You want to keep seeing me?
She produces a small black box from her bag.
She has no idea. She doesn't know who I tracked. Or what kind of mission I was given.
You just need to do one thing. All you have to do...
Oh, Gian. Okay, so we're finding out what her involvement is with this story. And now I get to actually hear what her voice is like.
Is tell me what they choose. Contact me within 2 months with a report. Quite simple, right?
1 month left.
Okay.
Yeah, simple. Maybe for you all. Bunch of liars.
That's kind of, very suspicious.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
Definitely makes me wonder what Jean's whole motive is behind it, what's going on.
Target down.
And let's go again!
Reload.
Let me clear my throat! The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful!
Well, 2 more stages, then we unlock the minigame.
Wow!
Little Mermaid gazes at the panoply of items scattered across the open space.
What are you making that face for?
You gathered so much! Incredible!
It's not that much, is it?
Are you happy?
Yeah! I didn't know so many things were hiding in there!
Did you never search that place?
Uh-huh! I never needed much when I was alone. The only time I ever went there was to find something to eat once.
I see.
Good job, you guys! I made up some beds for you at the shelter, so you can rest there.
You made beds?
Do you want to see?
Oh my gosh.
Inside the shelter, 3 beds made of purplish bubbles have been neatly arranged.
Fascinating. Seems you can make just about anything out of bubbles.
Oh!
Mihara presses down on the bubble bed.
It's nice and soft.
You all worked so hard today, so please, get some rest.
Are you sure it's okay to use your bubbles like this? What if it delays our escape?
It's okay. I'll eventually gather all of these back up and use them.
You'll be gathering all of the bubbles?
Yes. In order to make sure you can all reach the surface safely, I need to collect every last bubble I can.
A bubble that never breaks. Never thought I'd see the day. Can you take us to the place you make bubbles next time?
Oh,
Thanks. I'm going to make good use of this bed. I'm sure of that. Uni says thank you as well. It feels like I've got 2 Unis around now.
Get a good night's rest, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Siren. See you tomorrow.
Little Mermaid leaves.
I want to go too.
You're going to go outside? Why? Siren made these beds for us, so let's get some sleep.
I don't need it.
Morgan runs out of the shelter.
Doesn't it feel like Mori is avoiding us? I knew it. I guess it's a bit awkward for her to be around the people she was tracking.
Ah. So Mihara knows.
Oh my goodness. Uni, I've never heard you sound so disgruntled.
No kidding.
You don't like Mori?
I'll take that as a yes.
Why not? Because she started following us while we were inside the Ark?
So it started all the way back in the Ark. Huh.
I figured that was why you felt that way. Don't be too harsh on her. I'm sure she has her reasons for doing it. Well, if you're not fond of her, I guess there's not much we can do about that.
Cuckoo!
Uni. What about Siren? Do you like her? You do? Is it because she talks like you do?
Uni nods her head.
And because she rescued us? You're right. She rescued us, and now she's doing her best to help us. I don't think she's a bad person, even though I don't think everything she's telling us is the truth.
Cuckoo!
Why do I think that? Well, remember that big mouth thing we saw before we lost consciousness?
Mori stands in a corner digging a hole into the ground. Finally, she shovels the last bit of dirt.
That should be enough. I'm exhausted. What is up with this dirt? I thought it'd be soft, but it's practically hard as rock. Is there gold mixed into this stuff or what?
Mori folds the entrenching tool, and returns it to her bag. She hops down inside her newly dug hole.
Finally, I feel at ease. Everything has been so uncomfortable.
Was the bed that uncomfortable?
That's kind of a cute, sad face that Siren has.
Oh!
Who the...
Oh, it's me, Siren!
I can see that. What are you doing here?
Oh, I heard what sounded like digging.
Is that not allowed?
No, it's fine.
Good. Then don't worry about it, and move along.
Well, you can't help that. Can't help that she feels worried about her.
I'm comfortable here.
Oh, huh?
What? Why aren't you leaving?
Mori?
What? Does it bother you that I dug up the ground?
Do you like cute things?
Excuse me?
Oh, do you want to see me make bubbles?
You mean those bouncy things?
Oh. Do you not want to?
Fine, I'll come. It's not like I have anything better to do.
I'm not alone. We're all in this together.
Outfit is coming.
Let's go full power.
Well, being said, the fights are getting a little stronger.
Rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Potentially in the next battle, I can actually showcase what Siren's burst looks like.
Come on in.
Though if I'm going to showcase that burst, I'll have to kind of pause a mid-fight so I can actually enable the cutscene again. Mori walks into the workshop.
Welcome to the Bubble Workshop.
I can't believe this is what was underneath that tree.
Inside the workshop, bubbles of variegated colors drift about playfully.
What is this place? It's packed with all sorts of cute things.
Do you like it?
Who said I liked it?
Mm.
Well, at the very least, it's not boring.
I'm glad you feel that way.
So, what do I need to do now?
Oh?
Don't you want something from me?
Little Mermaid shakes her head.
Then why did you bring me here?
Being on your own can be a lonely thing. And scary.
Yeah. Because given what happened after Old Tales, and I'm guessing also Mudfish, means I haven't seen any cutscenes about the event yet, and I kind of do want to experience that for myself. Siren has probably been on her own for like years, basically until Mori, Uni, and Mihara showed up.
I never said I was lonely or scared.
And yet, you are.
Don't go drawing any conclusions.
Well, I'm glad to be proven wrong. I came to that conclusion because that's how I used to be.
You were?
Uh-huh.
But you seem so strong. I can't imagine you ever feeling lonely.
Everyone is at their weakest when they're alone. Once I decided I would stay here for a long time. I would make bubbles whenever I felt lonely. Bubbles that looked like my friends.
Mori recalls the numerous bubble formations she has seen in this place.
They look like tears to me.
Oh?
Nothing. If there's nothing you need me for, then I'm going.
Already?
What am I going to do here? I want to go.
Wait!
Little Mermaid makes a bubble. And places it in Mori's arms.
What is this? Why are you giving me this?
Hugging onto this will help you sleep better.
Mori looks at the bubble in her arms. It's exceedingly soft and warm.
What's your deal?
Oh!
Why are you being so nice to me? Is there something you want from me? Why are you going to such great lengths to save us? You've just met us. Why should you care whether we live or die? Why do you keep acting like you don't expect anything from us in return?
I just wanted to rescue you. So I did. And I simply wanted to be nice. So I did.
I don't like unconditional kindness. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't act all high and mighty. If you want something, just say it, and I'll do whatever you tell me to.
I'm sorry. But I really don't have any ulterior motives.
Don't lie to me. People like you are the worst. You put on a nice front and make it out like you're willing to do anything for someone. And then, just when they trust you the most, you stab them in the back.
Mori shoves the bubble back into the Little Mermaid's arms and runs off.
Mori!
Kind of feels sad for Siren being given the cold shoulder like that.
I'm not alone. We're all in this together. I'll do my best. Cheer me on.
Okay, for This bell at least. Let's see. Alright. Switch that to on.
Target clear. I've got this.
Yep. That battle went a little too quick, so...
I won't stop until we reach the happy ending.
Well, once we get a battle that goes on long enough, then we should see Siren's burst animation.
So, after a certain amount of time passes, the bubbles that you use grow on this tree, like fruit.
I typically create bubbles solely using my weapon systems. So, making one large enough to cover this entire space would be impossible. I used the bubbles I had available to create this tree, which acts as a sort of filter. It gathers the disparate energy present in the ocean and redirects it into the bubbles, which increases their surface area.
Wow. So when you call this the bubble tree, you mean it's literally made of bubbles?
That's right!
And here I thought it was an actual tree. I've never seen anything like this before. How extraordinary. Can I touch it? Just once? Thanks.
Mihara carefully reaches out and touches the bubble tree.
It's warm. That's surprising. I thought it would be cold since it's made out of liquid.
True.
A tree made of liquid metal. Oh. I want to check something. Siren. Excuse me for a moment.
Mihara closes her eyes. In order to exchange senses with the tree, she activates her ability. The warmth of the water travels up the trunk of the tree and reaches the massive membrane that touches the ocean. The frigid touch of ocean water and a sensation like something is watching from beyond. Something watching from beyond, huh? So, maybe gluttony? Little Mermaid grabs Mihara's arm.
No, you can't! If you keep going, it'll be dangerous!
What do you mean?
You mustn't draw attention to us!
I don't understand.
We're not ready yet, so we must lie low for now. My powers are weakened at the moment, and I can barely maintain the bubbles to keep us hidden as is. If we were to attract any unwanted attention, we'd have no way of fighting that thing. Then you would never be able to return to the surface.
What is this thing you're talking about?
Something dangerous that doesn't understand language.
Were you hiding here from that thing too?
Yes. I quickly realized that my ability had no effect on it. So I decided to stay out of sight until I'm ready.
But our arrival here must surely have attracted its attention. All we've done is put your life in danger. Why are you being so nice to us?
Are you suspicious of me as well, Mihara?
Not suspicious like Mori is necessarily, but I am curious. We live in an era where people don't stick their necks out for others without good reason. We're not used to people being kind simply for the sake of being kind. So, you can understand why I'm somewhat intrigued. Why are you going so far out of your way to help us? Why are you not more wary of us, a bunch of strangers? Perhaps you're being this nice because of some hidden motive. Or something.
Your arriving here felt like a divine gift. I've been here on my own for so long. Having the chance to talk to someone again felt like a gift. So I wanted to help you in any way possible. And be nice to you.
How long have you been here?
What year is it?
Here, I'll show you.
Mihara pulls out her phone and shows her the screen.
So much time has passed already. If that date on the screen is correct, then I believe it's been about 70 years.
So she's been in this domain for 70 years. Trying to figure out how that fits timeline-wise, because Rappy didn't meet with Red Hood until 30 years had passed since the attack on the lift, since that attempt occurred. And then that would have to mean that another 40 years had passed since then. Possibly. Though the math could be a little off. Because, I'm trying to think about, kind of trying to wrap my head around, how the whole, 70 years kind of fits in timeline-wise.
You've been here longer than I thought. And you've been alone this whole time? No wonder you considered us a gift from above. That would also explain why you've been so benevolent toward us. I have to say, Siren, you seem like a real hard luck case.
Oh?
I have to admit, I have a real soft spot for those kinds of people. All right. I had a whole bunch of questions I was going to ask you, but that can wait. Someday, you can tell your story. All of it. We've experienced our fair share of hardships too. So no matter what your story is, we'll be able to handle it.
I don't know. I feel like given what happened with her and Cinderella and whatnot, I feel like her story in particular would be probably more tragic, potentially, than what Mihara and Uni have experienced. Potentially, but kind of hard to judge that for sure.
Okay.
Thanks, Mihara!
Don't mention it.
After a week of life on the ocean floor, Mori begins to feel there's something strange about this place.
What is wrong with you? Why do you keep coming here and pestering me? Don't you remember what I said? I told you to drop the whole Saint act. And yet you insist on coming back here again and again. Don't laugh.
I'll leave soon.
Don't think that I'm gonna start opening up to you because of this. You're a real nutcase, you know that?
Every night, Little Mermaid comes to sit by Mori's burrow and plays with the bubbles for a while before leaving. No matter how much Mori pushes her away, Little Mermaid steadfastly attempts to close the distance between them. It's as if she is telling Mori she isn't alone. Mori finds kindness very unsettling. Or finds this kindness very unsettling. It's both unfamiliar and uncomfortable. However, as another week passes, what initially felt unfamiliar and uncomfortable begins to feel natural.
Food!
I was coming over here anyway.
Eating meals with someone becomes familiar.
What are you looking at?
Kind of interesting to see this version of Uni blushing. Uni proudly holds up a box of canned food Mihara had found.
Is that what I think it is?
Nah. Never seen Mori with a drooling mouth expression. I think the only time I ever seen someone with that kind of expression aside from Rapunzel would be, I believe, Snow White when there's food up for grabs.
Where did you find it?
Near the submarine.
I can't believe you found something like that over there. I guess so.
Would you like to go together later?
Huh. There was a little bit of dialogue that didn't actually show alongside the text. More or less, there was some text that didn't show up with that other bit of dialogue.
I guess so.
I guess a minimum for that. Maybe a slight mistake.
I can't believe you found something like that over there. I guess so.
Huh. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of a slight error where they accidentally played this dialogue essentially twice. Working together with someone becomes familiar.
Good night, Mori.
And sleeping around other people becomes familiar. Another week passes.
Is there anything else to look through?
Mori stops rummaging through the boxes and steps outside. Mori stretches as she looks at the now familiar oceanic landscape.
Huh?
Amongst the water, streaks of silvery liquid flow and undulate like a galaxy. I'm guessing that's the word? Undulate?
How beautiful.
What's got you so mesmerized?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Wow. I've never seen ocean water that color. How long has that been there?
How would I know? I just saw it.
Really? Where'd it come from, I wonder?
Oh?
Siren, you see that silvery liquid? Do you know what that...
Oh!
Uh-oh. Isn't that a good thing, is it?
Digestive liquid? But why?
Digestive liquid? Oh no. Is that by chance digestive liquid from, say, gluttony?
Siren?
Why do you look so worried? Is that stuff over there bad?
Everyone, inside!
What's gotten into her? What is that?
Maureen looks out at the ocean again.
Huh?
There's a red light in the water.
What's that red light?
The light flickers, reminiscent of a rapture's core.
Are those raptures?
Oh!
They're coming this way!
The raptures approach the barrier, their glowing cores burning red.
Since when can raptures move underwater? From what I know, virtually all raptures are incapable of that.
Oh!
Well, as far as I know, the only rapture that is capable of going through water, I want to say is Kraken, but as far as I know, Kraken is not involved in this. Gluttony is, but not Kraken.
Siren, What is this place? Are we really in the ocean?
Why aren't you saying anything? She's asking you if we're really underwater.
I'm sorry.
I knew it.
You were lying to us? Talk, damn you! Were you lying to us?
I'm sorry, Mori.
I knew it! Why would this time be any different? Feigning kindness, pretending to be benevolent, telling me I could trust you. Not again.
I can explain everything.
Save it. I don't need your excuses. I'm going right now. And I don't care whether I drown. I can't stay in a place like this any longer. I'm leaving.
No, it's dangerous to go out now.
Do you really expect me to believe you?
We're in its throat.
What?
Hold on a second. Is this domain inside Gluttony's body?
Did you say throat?
We're inside Gluttony's throat, aren't we?
Gluttony is a colossal rapture, and we're inside its throat. Going out now would mean certain death.
So, at some point, that means at some point, Mori, Mihara, and Uni essentially wound up being swallowed by Gluttony, and then Siren saved them from effectively being digested by Gluttony.
What in the world are you talking about? Are you saying I was eaten by a raptor?
Yeah, not just singing rapture, Gluttony. Probably one of the biggest raptures. Little Mermaid frantically nods her head.
So calm down and listen to me.
There's no way. I couldn't have been eaten by a raptor. Does that mean I'm going to die?
You're not going to die. No matter what,
Shut up! I don't trust a single word you say.
Mori hurriedly grabs her bag.
I'm leaving. You hear me? I'm leaving.
Mori!
Little Mermaid reaches out to Mori.
Don't touch me.
Mori swings her bag to shake off the Little Mermaid. An assortment of items come flying out of the opening of the bag. An entrenching tool, military rations, a first aid kit, a compass, and a black box. Busted.
You're Mori from the incubator squad, yes?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jien.
What am I doing here?
Goodness, here I am trying to exchange greetings and you're dispensing with all formalities. Don't you think that's rather rude?
I'm sorry.
I'm only kidding. I dislike beating around the bush just as much as you.
Thank you for not getting mad.
Mori swallows dryly.
I owe you an apology. I'll admit I was a bit cavalier, considering that this mission will decide whether you get disposed of or not.
Oh. That's comforting.
Here, take this.
Jean hands Mori a black box.
What is this?
It's a calling signal generator.
A calling signal? Doesn't that mean raptors?
Be careful not to drop it. If that box takes a tumble and breaks, it'll emit a calling signal straight away.
Which pretty much exactly what happened, given that her bag spilled out.
Why are you giving me this?
Jean holds on to Mori's shoulders.
You're going to follow someone up to the surface. When you've gotten far enough from the arc, you'll throw this box behind her, which will automatically activate the calling signal. Then, all you have to do is report back to me on how she reacts.
But why? Why are you doing this?
Let's just say I'm curious. When something that's a fusion of a Rapture and a NIKKE hears the calling signal, will her Rapture instincts awaken and move her to tear apart her beloved NIKKE companion? Or will her rational NIKKE side win out and have her tear herself apart, having become a Rapture?
A NIKKE Rapture fusion?
Yes, not too long ago I managed to create such a thing. Pretty cool, huh? No need to force yourself to agree. I know very well how volatile such an entity might be.
So I have a feeling that Jean is referring to Uni, more so than Mihara.
So let's keep this our little secret, okay?
Yes.
Jean takes Mori's shaking hands in hers.
What are you so frightened of? At this rate, you might end up breaking this box right here and now inside the Ark. If that happens, forget about it being a question of whether or not you'll be scrapped. You'll be branded a traitor and executed immediately. Is that what you want?
I'm so sorry.
Excuse me.
No need to be scared. You just need to do one thing. All you have to do is tell me what they choose. If you do that, I'll see that you're permanently removed from the disposal list.
Permanently? When do I need to do this?
Your scheduled scrap date is 2 months from now, correct?
Yes.
Okay then. Report your findings to me before your scrap date. Contact me within 2 months with a report. Quite simple, right?
It can't fall!
Mori desperately reaches out towards the black box, but the black box falls onto the floor and shatters.
A calling signal.
Raptors start rushing toward the transparent barrier. The Rapture horde collectively slams against the barrier, desperately trying to get closer to the calling signal. And now the barrier's starting to crack.
The barrier.
Everyone, move back!
A hole forms in the transparent barrier. A mixture of silver liquid and seawater pours in from the opening.
The digestive fluid!
Anything which makes contact with the silver liquid immediately turns black.
What is that?
We need to plug up the hole!
Little Mermaid stretches out her hands and sends water droplets toward the gap. Or towards the gap. Despite her efforts, the water droplets are unable to plug up all the cracks, and the silver liquid continues to seep through. Some of the droplets make contact with the AA pillar.
No! The AA pillar!
In an instant, the AA pillar begins to turn silver.
No!
The Little Mermaid reaches out, sending a massive bubbles that wrap around the AA pillar, which is rapidly turning into silver liquid. The bubbles and silver liquid clash and coalesce violently, as if attempting to consume the other. Gradually, the bubbles turn into a violet hue.
Come on! Wrap around it!
I'll help. Uni?
Uni starts to thrash violently.
What's wrong?
Uni's eyes start to glow red. Oh shit. Yet something tells me that the rapture part of her fusion is taking hold. Yeah, not good.
Uni, snap out of it. The bindings! Uni, I said snap out!
Uni grabs onto Mihara's throat. Yeah, I remember seeing this image. But of course I avoided spoilers for the most part. Because, yeah. There's pretty much, there's a channel that I occasionally see, more or less, NIKKE spoilers pop up from. So I pretty much try to avoid that channel in particular.
Mihara!
You need snap out of it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I can definitely see tears coming from the eyes. Mihara looks at Uni's eyes, which have turned red. Despite her seeming to have lost her mind, tears stream down from Uni's eyes. Yeah, so it's not completely corruption, but it is essentially, kind of mind control.
Uni... Don't cry. I'm okay.
Mihara!
Mori runs toward Uni.
Let go of her. Please, let go!
Mori clings desperately to Uni's arm.
Get a hold of yourself, Uni. You're going to kill Mihara! I said, snap out of it! Stop, please! Someone help! Stop! Stop!
Uni's movements stop. Little Mermaid and Uni lock eyes.
Uni? Do you remember when you first fell in here? What you said inside the bubble? You said, please save me, Hara. Now, it's your turn.
Uni's eyes start to quiver.
Yes, now it's your turn, Uni, because you're a NIKKE! A NIKKE who loves Mihara and who wants to save her! A NIKKE!
The red glow starts to fade from Uni's eyes.
You are a NIKKE, not a rapture. So, come back, Uni.
As Uni's eyes return to normal, she loosens her grip. Mihara falls to the ground.
Uni, you're back. I'm glad.
Thank goodness.
Mori's feet stumble upon the remnants of the broken box. In the throes of panic and desperation, Mori had forgotten her sins. Now, faced with the evidence of her error, a wave of guilt crashes over her.
I'm okay, really. I'm fine, Uni. So...
Uni begins to sob. To Mori, it sounds like a scream. It feels as if Uni's wailing cries are directed towards her, reprimanding her and telling her that she must reckon with her sins. Mori staggers backward.
I really didn't mean to.
Uni looks at Mori. Uni's mask is stained with tears.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Mori runs away in desperation.
Shall we start with a glass of wine? Even when I'm prepared.
Dang it! The battle ended too quick for Siren to get her burst animation.
Will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Dangers approaching the bubbles. Oh. So something is kind of changed.
What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
What the heck is this? This thing has been staring at us this entire time.
Feels like we're being recorded, doesn't it?
You're probably right. Sometimes these bubbles visually capture certain events, almost as if they're recording.
Seriously?
Hold on. It's actually recording?
If we're being filmed, this all just got a whole lot weirder.
I don't like it. Turn it off.
Why? It could be nice to keep some memories for posterity.
It doesn't sit right with me.
You think it's kinda neat, Uni? Fascinating, even?
I don't care what anyone else thinks. I still hate it. Stop it now!
I'm sorry to tell you, Mori, but there's no way I know of stopping it. If we really wanted it to stop recording, we'd have to erase the entire thing. Do you want me to do that? appreciate it.
It's kind of akin to those crystals in Old Tales.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
Huh? The seesaw isn't moving. Even if I push, it doesn't budge. Nothing at all. No need to apologize. Maybe it won't move because your love for me is so much heavier than mine. You agree? This is fun. We should have Siren and Mori join us next time. Maybe then the seesaw will finally move.
Okay, so there's those two. Any others? There's one there. One there. Oh, there's kind of a few of them. So like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this. It makes me happy.
Does that one not have a
Why don't
cutscene?
we go check on the bubble tree?
Huh. Interesting.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Apparently that one does not have a cutscene. Okay.
Why don't we go check on the bubble tree?
I guess I'll check the other ones then.
What is this bubble doing here?
Not sure. Here seems to be a hologram. Perhaps it's a recording of some kind. It almost feels like a memory.
A memory?
Siren,
Cool.
to stand before everyone as the goddess of victory, one must be beautiful.
Oh,
Not only must your comportment be impeccable, so must your self-care. To that end, are you tending to your hair properly? Brushing it regularly, applying hair oil, things like that. I figured as much. And yet, despite that, your hair possesses a natural beauty. With just a little care, you could retain that beauty for a long time to come.
well, I think your hair is beautiful too, Cinderella.
Oh, do you think so? Seems like my efforts are paying off. From now on, I'll help take care of your hair too.
Is this one of Siren's old memories?
It seems so.
She looks very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much a flashback to a memory of her and Cinderella.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Oh, it's Ave.
This again? Last time they said it was one of Siren's memories.
Siren? You again? How many times have I told you? Being kind is great and all, but you can't allow yourself to get taken advantage of. Don't ooh me. You helped Hansel and Gretel clean up the simulation room, didn't you?
Cool.
And pray tell, why did that task fall onto you? That was supposed to be their punishment. Fine. I understand that you just wanted to help. I swear, you're going to be the death of me.
Don't die, Ave!
I didn't mean it literally, you doofus. What am I gonna do with you? You're too nice for your own good. It's vital that you have decent people around you. Otherwise, you'll get taken advantage of.
It's okay. I'm surrounded by good people right now.
Yeah, you're Little Miss Perfect.
Oh.
Guess she's always been like this. She needs to be surrounded by decent people. What if I'm not one of them?
Let's see if that other bubble wash should work now.
To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy. This place used to be so quiet.
No, apparently not.
Bustling with noise. What should we do tomorrow? To think I'd ever worry about something like this, it makes me happy.
Still seems kind of odd that that one bubble wouldn't let me interact with it.
No one's around, so I think I can treat myself to a little lie down. Dang, this is actually pretty comfy. In fact, this is basically the perfect bed. Everyone's outside, so it shouldn't be a big deal if I rest here for a bit, right? I really shouldn't snooze on duty, though. Whatever. No one's coming anyway. Might as well catch 40 winks.
So that's pretty cute.
This place used to be so quiet, but now it's bustling with noise.
Yeah, I think I'll save the minigame for a separate part. But for now, we're gonna continue with the story. After all, we got 6 more levels to go through for story 1. But yeah, no idea why the other message bubble wasn't working. I don't know, maybe it's a glitch.
I will eliminate them all.
I've got this.
I can go further.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Yeah, may have to wait till a different sort of battle in order to actually showcase her burst animation. Especially given that the team I'm using is a bit overpowered.
How many beings remember the moment they are born? I remember. I remember the first time light shone upon my eyes. The first time I became aware of myself. The moment I met my creator. For the first time.
Are you awake?
Oh. Hello. I faced misfortune.
I wonder which squad I should assign you to.
Sorry?
Let's see. Intelligence is average. Same with endurance and combat-related evaluations. As for special talents... none. What is this? Is this thing defective or what? Born from such lofty ideals, yet utterly useless. I suppose even Miss Silas can produce a dud every once in a while. Is the production team getting lazy?
Still, I do need to assign this hunk of junk to a squad.
What a bitch.
Pawning it off on another company's squad would be a bit embarrassing. Is there an opening in any general squads? No? I suppose that settles it then. You'll be going over there.
I was a defective product. I was given a name at birth, but I was born incomplete. And there was no place willing to take an unfinished NIKKE.
That's the one, right? The defective one?
Probably.
These might as well be the same two that Rappy picked a fight with at that restaurant in Footstep Walk Run.
There's no way a non-mass-produced NIKKE would be here otherwise.
Right. Why else would a regular NIKKE be placed in a squad of mass-produced units? I didn't even know that was possible.
Same here. I feel a little bit bad for it.
Why? At least it has its own face and name. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous.
Jealousy, envy, ridicule, resentment. Amongst a sea of identical faces, the fact that I stood out meant many bore ill will towards me.
Your access has expired.
But I didn't receive today's rations.
Mori turns around.
What? You got something to say?
At first, I tried to force a smile and pretend to be nice. No, nothing. It's just the supply machine seems to be broken.
Oh yeah? That's too bad. The captain said we need to leave right away.
Guess you'll have to go hungry.
Yeah. Oh well.
Is everyone ready? Let's go.
Yes, Captain.
We were squad mates. Our lives were constantly on the line as we worked together on surface missions. If they were to abandon me while we were up there, I'd have no one. I didn't want to die. I wanted to live. Even when they assigned me the most dangerous resource collection zones.
You're working on this zone solo today.
By myself? That entire area?
Are you incapable of even that much? You're not even a mass-produced NIKKE.
I'll do it. I can do it. Even when they hid supplies from me. Even when they deprived me of food. Mocked me, ignored me, ridiculed me, tormented me. I would pretend not to notice and try to laugh it off. Why isn't anyone coming? I didn't receive any message to return. If I stay too long in one place, the raptures... Raptures! I've got to hide somewhere!
Mari frantically looks around. There's nowhere to hide.
What should I do? What do I do?
Mori stumbles over a shovel.
That's it. I need to hide underground.
Mori desperately digs into the earth with a shovel. She tosses herself inside the hole and covers her head with freshly dug dirt.
Please, don't come. Don't find me. As dirt and debris falls on her head, Mori prays that she'll survive. Somehow she manages to come out of the ordeal alive, and upon returning to the elevator...
What are you doing? Didn't you hear the return order?
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
Hey, didn't you tell her?
Mori turns around.
What? I definitely told her.
Given that you were snickering? No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't.
Well, don't pin the blame on me just because you're deaf as a doornail. Unless that's another defect on the laundry list you came with.
That day, for the first time, I used violence against a squad mate. It was also the day I learned that malice must be met with malice. After returning from the rehabilitation center for assaulting another squad mate, no one wanted to be on the same squad as me.
To be fair, she deserved that, mass-produced NIKKE kinda had it coming.
What should I do now?
Hey, you there? If no squads are taking you, would you want to join us?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you said you were Mori, right? We're a resource collection squad, and we could use someone with your experience. Interested in joining us?
Okay. Let's do it. Little did I know that the first ones to approach me with open arms would be the first to stab me in the back. What? You're accusing me of theft?
Unsubmitted resources were found in your bag.
I was just holding it for someone.
I'm getting tired of these excuses.
It's not an excuse.
So there weren't any unsubmitted resources in your bag.
But...
You see? You were an accomplice to a crime.
No one believed that I had been tricked.
Wait a minute. This one's already been to the rehabilitation center once before. Doesn't seem to have any special skills either. I guess we don't have much choice. You're going to Incubator.
The Incubator Squad. Made up entirely of problem cases. NIKKEs without any special abilities who weren't worth taking the time to resettle in other squads. A last chance holding ground, where they would either develop hidden potential or be scrapped. The dynamic with my squad mates there was the same as before.
Isn't she the one who got caught trying to steal from the mass-produced NIKKE squad?
Be careful. I hear she has a bad temper and goes around picking fights. If we get mixed up with her, we'll probably end up getting scrapped along with her.
No one wanted to be squad mates with me. No one wanted to be with a dangerous and defective NIKKE like me. Least of all when it was their last chance to avoid getting scrapped. Despite all of that, I still wanted to live.
You just need to do one thing. If you do that, I'll see that you're permanently removed from the disposal list.
I was willing to do anything to survive. And so I made a deal with the devil and used the misery of others as a stepping stone. And so... I made others miserable. Does someone like me deserve to live? I was born broken. Maybe it would have been best if I'd ended my life the moment it began. I live in a world filled with nothing but evil, where no one wants me to survive. Before making all of these foolish decisions in the name of survival, would it have been better to simply die and be reborn?
Mori curls up and buries her face in her knees, hiding deep in the burrow.
Should I end it all? Wouldn't it be better to stop living?
Why?
What are you doing here?
I came to get you, Mori.
Watch over me.
Yeah, so Mori's basically been treated like garbage pretty much from the get-go. Which definitely sucks. Why are you all shooting at the rapture that's right there? That was kind of a odd moment there.
Story this was. I am most pleased with it.
What are you doing? How did you know I was here?
I know these little hollows are where you feel the safest. I figured you would be here. When anyone is going through something, they want to go to their safe place.
But how did you?
I went looking for you every day.
Why did you come looking for me? What were you planning on saying to me? To get out of here? Fine, I'll leave. I know what I did was wrong. I can leave any time.
You can't leave. If you do, you'll die.
So what if I die? Who cares if I do? No one wants me to be alive anyway. The more I struggle to survive, the more I make other people's lives miserable.
Mori.
If that's the kind of life I'm destined to live, then I'm better off dead. It'd be best for everyone if I'm out of the picture. No more people would get hurt. And I won't have to struggle to survive anymore. What are you shaking your head for?
I'm sad.
What for?
I'd be sad if you died.
Why? Who are you to say that? What do you know about me? You lied to me. You tricked me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for lying to you. I thought not telling the truth about this place, that we were inside a rapture's throat, would make you happier.
Happiness? What is that? Since when has happiness had anything to do with my life? Do you think the world has ever reached out a helping hand to me? You wouldn't know. You've been strong since the day you were born. When you ask for help, people listen. When you reach out your hand, there's always someone there to hold it. Not me, though. Being born has been my greatest misfortune. No one was happy that I was born. No one likes the fact that I'm alive. No one extends a helping hand to me. No one listens to my cries for help.
That's not true. I heard you.
What do you mean?
I even held your hand.
When?
You said it in the bubble. You said you didn't want to die. You begged for someone to save you.
It can't be.
You won't die. No matter what happens, you're not dying. I promise.
That was you? It wasn't a dream?
I heard your cry for help, and I held your hand. I'm glad that you're alive. I'm happy that I was able to save you. If no one has celebrated your birth before, then let me be the first.
What?
Mori, I'm happy that you're here amongst the living. I'm glad to have met you.
Why?
I know for NIKKE's, birthdays aren't really a concept. But since a birthday is a day when you celebrate your birth, let's say that today is your birthday. Every year on this date, we can celebrate your birthday.
Why? Why are you doing all this for me? Tell me why.
Because I want to save you. Because I don't want you to be unhappy.
But why?
Because I'll be sad if you die. I'm happy that I got to meet you. I was so lonely in this desolate bubble. And then you came and made me happy. So I don't want you to die. I want you to live and be happy.
Aww. Tears run down Mori's face.
What? What is this?
Mori, are you crying?
Shut up! Don't look at me!
Oh?
I said turn around!
Little Mermaid hastily turns her back.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. Damn it. I've never cried before. No matter how hard it got. This is all your fault! Siren? I've lived an unhappy life. I've had good reason to be distrustful of others, but it made me overly guarded, and I turned a blind eye to your kindness. I was suspicious of your affection, and saw it as duplicitous. Because I wanted to live. I brought untold misery to Uni and Mihara. But despite all that, you still want to extend your hand out to me?
Yes! I already regret not reaching out to a friend once before.
Yeah, it was Cinderella.
And once is enough. So...
Little Mermaid reaches her hand out to Mori, who is still in what's that word? Ensconced in the dugout? Ensconced? Maybe? I have no idea. No idea. Sometimes they use words that I have pretty much not heard or seen before.
Let's get out of here. Let's go outside.
That's definitely a wholesome image.
Aren't you going to grab my hand?
I will. I will.
Mori lifts her trembling hand and holds on to Little Mermaid's hand.
Thank you. Truly.
Yeah, so for once, Mori has an actual friend.
I will ruin anything that disrupts victory. How heavy your burden has been.
Let me clear my throat.
Target clear. The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, might have to wait till potentially campaign or maybe even the challenge stage to show off,
I'm really sorry.
to show off Siren's burst animation.
You could have died because of me. I can't apologize enough.
It's okay. I didn't incur any major physical damage.
I'm glad to hear that.
In fact, I haven't felt that stimulated in a long time. In some ways, I'm glad.
Yeah, now's probably not the time to, feel that kind of feeling, Mihara.
Isn't that right, Uni? Uni.
I'm sorry to have made you go through that. Out of selfish self-preservation, I accepted that offer. And you suffered for it. I don't expect you to accept my apology right away. I just wanted to apologize for what I did wrong. I'm sorry. I really am.
At least she responded.
Thank you.
Now then, shall we move on to Siren's apology?
I'm sorry for lying. I thought that hiding the truth about where we actually were was in your best interests. I didn't want you to feel the terror I experienced when I was swallowed by gluttony. I'm terribly sorry.
So you also got swallowed up by gluttony?
Oh, yes. A long time ago, I was eaten and ended up here.
And you created this place while you were in here?
Right.
To think this cavernous space is all something's throat. Gluttony must be really enormous. Then what was all that silver liquid?
That was its digestive acid.
You mean, like stomach acid?
Yep, pretty much.
Yes. Any object that comes into contact with it melts and transforms into more silver liquid. Once that's happened to you, gluttony absorbs the silver liquid and transfers it to energy, which it then uses to fuel itself.
If this stuff can dissolve seemingly anything, what about the membrane surrounding us?
Oh! When my bubbles come into contact with the liquid, it twists and contorts but doesn't dissolve. It's like two armies battling for territory.
Maybe that's kind of the concept with, the Bubble March minigame.
And the outcome of the battle can shift based on the quantity of each army.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a subtle hint towards the Bubble March minigame.
So everything outside this membrane is that digestive acid?
Little Mermaid shakes her head.
Not quite. The digestive acid is released in cycles. On top of that, it can't affect natural substances, so the seawater here is real.
Is that why the fish are still alive?
Oh! That's why leaving here without the bubbles is impossible. If one drop of that silver liquid touches you, you'll melt instantly.
That's the reason you stopped me from going outside. I'm sorry for being so reckless.
It's okay.
Things may have gone a bit sideways back there, but we're still sticking to the original plan, right?
About that, I think I can get you out faster.
You can?
Really? How?
The silver liquid came out earlier than usual. So I think I can make the bubble faster than before.
Is that possible?
Oh! Remember what I said before? The bubble tree only collects the energy present in the silver liquid. As a result, I think I can create the bubbles about a week ahead of schedule.
That quick?
So we potentially only have a week until we get out of here? I see.
Mori?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. It's just that this is all suddenly moving so fast.
You're right. It does feel like everything's sped up all of a sudden.
I'm going to go and get busy making the bubbles! In the meantime, you all can take it easy and prepare to depart. And one more thing. There still might be some silver liquid in the clearing. So you should steer clear of that area for the time being.
You think there's still some lingering in the clearing?
Oh, yes. So you must stay away from there at all costs. Understand?
Right. Okay.
That night in the clearing, Little Mermaid approaches the massive bubble positioned in the clearing.
As I expected, the energy isn't decreasing.
That's the AA pillar, right?
Why are you?
You saved my life twice now. What's so strange about me wanting to spend some time with you?
Mihara!
Siren, you're hiding something from us, aren't you? And it's got something to do with this AA pillar. And how now it's made of bubbles.
How did you?
I found it strange that you were trying so hard to keep us away from this clearing. I naturally concluded that something of interest must be here. After mulling it over for a while, I quickly came to an answer. Something must have happened to the AA pillar.
Huh?
Siren, what happened? Are we in danger?
No, it's okay. I can still fix it. It's fine.
Then let us help you fix it. Once we've done that, you can get us out of here. Doesn't that work fine as well?
No, that won't work.
Why not?
It will take too long. I can't make you wait that long.
Don't lie. It's because you're putting your own life on the line, isn't it? Siren, you saved my life twice now. Now it's time for us to return the favor. Please, let us help you.
Oh, thank you, Mihara. But I can't. I promised that I would get you, Uni, and Mori out of here. I intend to keep that promise.
What if we refuse to leave? What if we stay here with you?
I will use my Kotodama. If I have to, I will use that to make you leave this place.
You'd really go that far in order to get us out?
Yes. Because you're my friends. You helped me forget all of the loneliness I've had to endure for so long. You all are precious to me, and I want to save you. I hope you can understand that.
But, Siren...
Please, I'm begging you.
All right. Fine.
Thank you. Meeting you has been the happiest thing for me.
Me too. Siren. With your power, we're sure to get out of here. But remember, a child who is starved for affection can never abandon the person who gave them love. That is why the responsibility lies with the one who gave the love. There will come a day when you understand. Down the road, you'll experience it firsthand.
Actually, I also wanted to say something to you.
What's that?
It's about the core Uni has.
Oh. So she's aware about that. About the fact that Uni is a Rapture hybrid.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress. Target down.
I'll do my best. Hear me out.
I got this.
There's her burst.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
After that day, Uni doesn't move from the shelter. It is as if she is lost in the recesses of her own mind. Mihara, who is watching over her, also seems to be thinking hard about something. She stares blankly at the ocean scenery near the bubble tree. Even Mori is deep in a state of reflection, and stares at the bubbles moving in and around the garden. For a while, time passes in this fashion, with everyone deep in thought. 3 days prior to heading up to the surface.
Hello.
Mori pays a visit to Little Mermaid's Bubble Workshop.
What? What are you so startled for?
It's rather unexpected.
What are you talking about? You told me to come before, so here I am. I was getting bored being by myself.
I see.
Don't laugh.
Make yourself at home.
Okay.
Mori takes her time looking around the Bubble Workshop.
There was something I wanted to ask you. What are those dolls?
Oh!
Mori points at the violet-colored dolls standing in a corner of the workshop. Oh. Yeah, this was kind of showcased a little bit in a PV for the 2.5 anniversary. So, more or less, Siren created, more or less to borrow a note from SpongeBob, in a way. She created Bubble Buddies, in a way. But more or less, she created bubble clones of Hansel and Gretel, Eve, and Cinderella. A young girl with ponytails. A pair of female twins with sharp features. A woman in a lab coat.
And why is that sitting in the corner?
Oh. Yeah, this one in particular is also a reference to Mudfish, being the pretty much prequel event to this. That is supposed to be, I believe, Leviathan. Lastly, there's a young girl with long hair on the ground, crouching.
Forget it. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
They're my friends!
Friends?
Yes! People I care greatly about!
Where are they now?
I don't know. We got separated a long time ago.
Are they dead?
I'm not sure.
You mean you don't know?
I'm sure they're living somewhere on the surface. Since we promised each other that we would rewrite our stories.
Mermaid looks at the Little Mermaid glancing at her friends. Her expression is one of intense longing.
If you want to see them that badly, you should go to them.
Oh?
Why don't you leave with us and go meet your friends?
I can't right now. I still have things to do in this place.
And what is that exactly?
It's a very important task.
Important? More important than finding your friends?
Yes. It became that way. I made a promise. I promised to send you, Uni, and Mihara to the surface. That is my top priority for now.
Okay, but still.
I'm okay. Really, I'm okay.
Siren? Then why is your expression like that?
Oh?
Nothing.
More time passes. Until the day to leave and head up to the surface arrives.
Enemy spotted. Engaging.
Let me clear my throat.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
It's finally the day to leave!
You're right.
You all went through a lot being trapped in here. When you go up, I'll surround you in a protective bubble, just like when you arrived. Just relax and let the bubbles take care of the rest. While I don't know the exact time, Gluttony's air hole opens every week. I just sent out a scout balloon to confirm, and if I'm right, today should be the day. Once I send you up, you'll be able to go directly to the surface. I've done this plenty of times before, when I sent up my dolls. So you'll be plenty safe. Don't worry about anything. Just close your eyes. And by the time you open them, you'll be up on the surface.
Okay. Siren, be well.
Goodbye, Mihara.
Thank you for everything.
You too. Goodbye, Uni. Keep being a good friend to Mihara. Mori?
I can't do this. Siren, come with us.
Oh?
It doesn't feel right leaving you here alone. Let's go together, please.
Sorry, I have something to do.
What is it that you have to do?
It is...
Do you know? Whenever you're trying to hide something, you purse your lips together. What are you hiding from me? Want me to take a guess?
Oh!
There's something in the clearing, isn't there? Judging by your expression, I'd say I'm on the mark. Our departure date being moved up, telling us to stay away from the clearing because of the silver liquid. It was all so you could keep something, whatever it is, hidden from us. Don't bother explaining. I'll go there and see for myself.
It's because of the AA pillar. After it came in contact with the silver liquid and melted more silver liquid itself, the energy level started going out of control. I've covered it in a bubble, but my powers alone aren't enough to keep it in check. I don't think it can last much longer. That's why I'm staying behind. I have to get rid of that energy before Gluttony can absorb it. No matter what happens, this AA pillar cannot be absorbed by Gluttony.
If the AA pillar got into contact with the silver liquid, don't tell me that this all happened because of the calling signal. Is this because of me? It is, isn't it?
No. Something like this was bound to happen.
What are you talking about? Of course it's because of me.
Ever since Gluttony swallowed that pillar, this was inevitable. All that digestive acid that unexpectedly poured out. And the fact that those raptures started attacking this place. It's all because Gluttony wanted to absorb this enormous energy source. My bubbles are preventing Gluttony from absorbing the AA pillar for now. But I need to get rid of all its energy before Gluttony starts attacking more aggressively. If Gluttony absorbs the massive energy reserves inside the AA pillar and redirects it elsewhere, it would spell disaster for the surface.
This can't be.
If anything, you being here allowed me to live longer than I originally anticipated. Inside this lonely bubble, your being here was a godsend. So please don't speak poorly about yourself.
Don't be like that. Come with us. Just close your eyes and let's leave before the pillar gets consumed. If we're lucky, it might not even get absorbed. And if it does, there's always the possibility that it redirects the energy towards an uninhabited area. Even if someone does get the brunt of it and dies, you won't see it happen. Out of sight, out of mind.
No.
Why?
I can't. I mean, we decided to become the goddesses of victory. Cinderella and everyone else made a promise. We said we would rewrite our story. That's why I can't ignore this. I can't run away from it. If I do, then I'll never be able to call myself a true goddess of victory.
You think you'll be recognized for your good deeds? That you're some kind of mythical goddess of victory? No one will ever know you were here. No one will ever remember your noble deeds. Not a single soul will know. You'll have died for nothing.
It's okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
I know what I've done, and that's enough. And it won't just be me who remembers. You all are here. Uni, Mihara, and Mori, you will know. You'll know that I did the right thing. And for that, I thank you.
Siren.
It's okay. This is more than enough. I'm okay with it. Truly.
No. No. You may be okay with it, but I'm not. Let's leave together. Let's go out and find your friends. You said you wanted to find them. Choose life, and we can find your friends together. I'll help you. Oh. If both of us look for them, you're bound to find them faster.
It's nice to be hearing this kind of talk again. It reminds me that my life truly is rich with good friends.
What?
Sorry, Mori. You are a really good friend. And I want my friends to live a long time in this world.
Siren reaches out her hand to Mori.
Goodbye.
Siren!
Mori, Uni, and Mihara are surrounded by bubbles.
You will go up until you reach a safe place.
The bubbles start rising upward.
Goodbye, my dear friends.
Yep, very quick boss fight.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Alright, now for the conclusion to story 1. The bubble pops and outpour Mihara, Uni, and Mori.
Where are we?
Mihara looks around.
It's the surface. We really got out.
What about Siren?
I don't think she's here.
She's not? What's that sound?
Is Gluttony moving?
The sound coming from underneath the ground continues to get further away.
No. No! Don't go! You hear me, you monster? I said don't go!
Mori desperately starts digging.
Take me again! Take me!
Mori, calm down.
Siren! Siren! You can't leave me like this. Please!
Mori!
Mihara hugs Mori tight.
Let go of me! You can't leave like this. You can't. Siren!
Siren.
The bubble popped. Seems everyone arrived on the surface safely. I'm glad.
Siren looks around the empty clearing.
So quiet. I thought I'd gotten used to the silence, but now that they've left, it's deafening. I think I finally understand how Levi feels.
That must have been more or less the nickname for Leviathan. Well, before she became Leviathan. Little Mermaid stares at the miniature doll of her friend sitting in the corner of the garden.
Sorry, Levi. I wanted to tell you in person, but I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm really sorry.
She then looks at the faces of her old friends lying out in the garden.
Hansel, Gretel, Ave, Cinderella. I'm sorry. I did my best. I've waited so long. Surely I can stop waiting now.
Little Mermaid gently caresses her friends' faces.
It's okay. I ended up meeting some really good friends toward the end. thanks to them, I was able to laugh and forget my worries for the first time in a long time. So it's all right. I'm not scared. I feel good knowing that I saved everyone. I saved my friends.
Little Mermaid stares at the bubbles gathering in the garden for one last time.
Let's go. Let's head out one last time. With our heads held high. Like a true goddess of victory. I will become a shield which protects this world. And everyone in it.
Unbreakable Sphere to be continued. What's this? Gian. Knock knock. Mori, how is your test coming along? The deadline is quickly approaching, and I haven't heard from you. I clearly saw that the calling signal was activated. Why hasn't there been a report? Ah. Are you dead, perhaps? Heh. How tragic. No, I'm still alive. Well, still alive and kicking, are you? Excellent. It's nice to meet you, Gian. Hmm? Did you hear a head or something? Don't you recognize me? You're right, I did hurt my head. I can't recall if I've seen you before. So, allow me to introduce myself once more. Nice to meet you. I'm Mihara. Oh, okay. So she's messaging Gian through Mihara's profile. My oh my. Now things are starting to get interesting. Can we have a little talk? The Ravishers have begun attacking. Mihara, Uni, and Mori have left for the surface. Oh, story 2. Or more or less the area kind of changed. So a new bubble showed up there, next to the playground. There's a second one there. I want.
It's okay. Oh. I'm not scared anymore.
Well, before we do story 2,
I'll never see them again, but I still miss them. I'm sorry. I must succeed for everyone's sake.
So yeah, that bubble right here is so glitched. It's not one to work. Oh well. Might as well claim those. And then claim the first half of the rewards. Okay, so yeah, so there's the minigame location. I probably don't have enough to get all the,
For everyone's sake.
I probably don't have enough, currency to actually get all the events or crew vouchers.
I'm not scared anymore.
Nope, not quite. So yeah, getting the events or crew vouchers will have to wait for the moment. Let's see, I think this one I've seen.
But I still miss them. I'm sorry.
Okay, so those 2 are new ones. As well as, I believe, these 2. So that's 4, 5. at least 6 new bubbles. However,
I must succeed! For everyone's sake!
However, due to how long it's been, we're gonna more or less take a break, and when we return, we're gonna see about going through story 2, and more or less getting the conclusion of Unbreakable Sphere. And of course, I'll still have to wait at least another day to get those last 5 advanced recruit vouchers. So, if anything, I might wait until then to do the polls, but trust me, there is going to be polls for, obviously more copies of Siren, but also, we're going to try to see about getting me her bonding chain. So, more or less, I'll see you all in the next video, which we're going to, do story 2 for Unbreakable Sphere, cap off the story, and see what's, coming up. And then pretty much not long after, we're going to see about doing those polls. So until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care. And hey, how about hitting that like button and subscribe for some more NIKKE. Take care.